Imagine a place where the sun kisses the ocean and nature's magic comes alive. Welcome to Costa Rica, a place where adventure meets serenity and every moment feels like a new beginning. Embark on thrilling excursions like horseback riding to hidden waterfalls, where the beauty of nature takes your breath away. Feel the rush as you conquer jungle trails on an ATV, discovering hidden gems around every turn. Savor the flavors of Costa Rica with fresh local cuisine that will leave you craving more. Let the vibrant energy of nature rejuvenate your soul and embrace the Pura Vida lifestyle. A life of pure joy of living in the moment. Whether you seek relaxation or adventure, Costa Rica offers a perfect blend of both, all while connecting with incredible singles just like you. Come experience the magic of Costa Rica with our host site, Tour Hero, and myself as your personal guide. An unforgettable adventure awaits where you'll leave feeling transformed. Okay, good morning. I'm trying to head into the office this morning after picking up some coffee. But I need to have a conversation with my gentleman this morning. And I'm not sure how some of you all are going to take this conversation, but we need to have this conversation. And it is all about how to avoid the deadbeat dad label. Because my practice has a lot more men than it's ever had this year. I don't know what it is with 2025, but this year, my practice is full of men. I have men that come individually. I have men that come as a couple, with their wives or their girlfriends. And I wanted to address this topic because a lot of those men have children. They're no longer with the mother of their children. And so whether that woman was their wife or their girlfriend or living, whatever, okay, however the child came to be, they're no longer with that woman. And one of the topics that always comes up is their relationship, their relationship with their children or their child. That topic comes up. And that topic can come up in the form of, the mother is horrible, the mother doesn't let me see the children, the mother is difficult, the mother is a pain in my behind. It usually is something like that. Or let's say that's not the case. Let's say the mother is, fairly reasonable. And either it's their schedule, it's their new relationship, like, we always have that conversation about the relationship with their kids. And they hate the label deadbeat dad, right? Most men hate that label. They hate when a woman says that about them. And so we're going to talk about the many layers. Let's add the layer that men for hundreds of years have been programmed to be protector, provider, procreator. So they feel like the providing part is all about money. That it's all about financial resources. And they often forget that there are other things under that label of provision. So they feel like, okay, I'm paying child support, or I'm giving the mother money, or I'm giving, I'm buying clothes, I'm buying shoes, So again, they're talking to me about how they're providing. And they really think like, okay, I'm good. I don't understand what all the hoopla is about. But provision goes further than just financial resources. And it always has, okay? Can I be real with y'all? It always has, but we've never had the courage to say it. We've never had the courage to talk about it. That provision is more than money. So now we are talking about it. Now we are saying with words, your money does not make you a father. That does not make you a good father. So my ex-husband is an excellent financial provider. He goes above and beyond. He makes more money than the average man, millions of dollars. That does not make him a good, competent father. Okay? So that's not just my opinion, that's his children's opinion. That there are lots of other things he's not providing. Even though he will pay for a 4-year education, he will buy them cars, he will buy them technology and devices, he will pay for flights, he will pay for a lot of things, but he's not able, that's how I'm going to put it. He's not able or capable of providing, in my opinion, the other things that they need. Okay? So let me be clear. I'm going to be clear and direct. Providing is more than financial resources. You paying child support, you buying things for your children, that practical things that they need, that is amazing. And we appreciate it. I appreciate what my ex-husband has done and can do. However, he is going to have to answer to God about the type of father he was to his children. And not just mine. He has other children. Not just my children. He has other children. He will have to answer one day in terms of what type of father he was and what he provided and what he did not provide. So all of his children, they're lacking something. It just isn't financial, right? They're missing something, but it just isn't financial. So I'm going to say that very proudly and very boldly, gentlemen, that being a father, being a good father, being a competent father, being an emotionally available father requires more than money and financial resources. I want you to be appreciated for what you do provide. I think that's important, and I think women should do that. That's why I would do backflips. I would do double backflips whenever my ex paid the mortgage, paid the bills, and, took care of things financially. Even once we were no longer together, if he bought him a car, if he bought him this and did that, I always was like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. Oh, this is so wonderful. You're so great. However, I also could not ignore that there was a part of what they needed that he was not providing. Okay? And I would every now and again make mention of that, but for the most part, if I'm being honest, I didn't, because I knew he wasn't capable of providing it. So can we be honest? Sometimes there's no point in bringing up over and over and over what you already know, okay? If the person is not capable, or if they're not willing, like, we don't need to keep saying that. We already know that, okay? So that's a tip for the ladies, that sometimes you just don't say nothing. You just be quiet because you already know what it is. Why do we keep having to say, well, we already know what it is? I digress. So this is for the gentleman. This is how you're going to avoid that deadbeat dad label, okay? And look, I already know some people may drop in the comments. They may, say whatever you want. Like I said, be respectful, okay? Be respectful in the comments. Right? That's all I ask, is be critically thinking and be respectful. But some people might feel a way about what I'm going to say, but I'm going to say it. You must persist, and you must pursue your children. And the reason why is your job first. The reason why is what I expect from you is because you're an adult. You're a grown man. And this whole thing of, well, if they want to talk, they'll call me. If they got an issue, they'll reach out. No, you're the adult. And you're the leader. What do I always say on my platform? I have high standards of men. I actually ask y'all to do stuff because I think you can do it. I think you're capable of doing it. I've seen how the world works for 57 years. I've seen what men are capable of. And you telling me that you can't put in your phone to call your child once a week or twice a week? I ain't buying it. I ain't buying it. That you can create this device that I'm talking to y'all on right now, and you can't call your child twice a week. You can't put a reminder in your phone to call your child twice a week. I ain't buying it. I know what y'all are capable of. Like I always say, you built the entire world, and now all of a sudden, you can't remember to call your child twice a week, to FaceTime your child, to text your child good morning. I ain't buying it. That's all I'm going to say, okay? So, yes, you're the grown up. You're the adult male. The child is the child. And look, the child is a child until they're 18. Some of y'all be tripping when your kid turn 15, 16, 17. I get it. I get it. Their stuff stink now. Their little mouth be working. And so you equate them to an adult. They are not an adult. Can I go here? I have a 25-year-old and two 22-year-olds, and I still don't see them as adults. I will always be the bigger person in my house. I will always be the one that comes to them and repairs whatever the rupture is. I'm grown. I'm the adult. I'm the grown up between the two of us. That's the expectation I have of y'all. And we have got to stop putting it on someone else to make a bridge and make a way. Some of y'all are putting that bridge on the mother of your child. Well, she should reach out. She should do it. No. You are a grown, musky man. Okay? And you able to do everything else you want to do, but you need to pursue your children. I have a thing right now, and I've spoken on it. I'll speak on it again. I don't reach out to my father no more. The only time I talk to my father in the last 8 years is him reaching out to me. That's my rule. That's my rule. When I got healed of my father wound, when I got healed of my childhood stuff with me and him, I made it my business. I'm not reaching out to this man. I'm not calling this man. I'm not reaching out. I'm not chasing this man no more. And I put him on the list with every other man I refuse to chase. And guess what, y'all? A funny thing happened. This man started calling. This man started FaceTiming. My dad is what, 83 years old? And he started FaceTiming me quite often. Because if I'm being honest, I was like, nah, I'm not chasing you anymore, bruh. I'm not chasing you anymore. If you want me, you know where to find me. And I welcome your call. I welcome your FaceTime. I welcome your visit. I'm going to welcome you with open arms. But what I'm not going to do is chase you. That ain't going to happen. I'm not going to make you do anything. So he is the grown up between the two of us. He been living 83 years to my 57. He's the grown up, just like I'm the grown up with my kids. If anybody's going to apologize, if anybody's going to be the role model in the situation, it's going to be me. And gentlemen, that need to be all of y'all. The fact that you saying about your 16-year-old, well, they can, they don't return my call. They don't answer my call. They don't text back. That's called so what? I'm going to keep calling. I'm going to keep texting. I'm going to keep FaceTiming. I will pursue you to the ends of the earth because guess what? It's my actions that speak louder than my words. The fact that I'm willing to do that says something to my children. Like, this woman is not going away. She will not leave us alone. No, I'm not. Message received loud and clear. And some of y'all need to send that message to your children. But the reality is, I'm about to hurt some feelings. Oh, the spirit is in me now. The spirit done dropped down something in me. Here's the reality. And this is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing this in the landscape all over. I'm seeing a bunch of men that give up. I'm seeing a bunch of weak men that just give up. If there is any resistance whatsoever to what it is they want to do and what it is they want to achieve, I'm done with this. I'm done with these modern day women. I'm going to another country. I'm done. I tried reaching out to these kids. I tried seeing them. Their mother is tripping. I can't do this. I can't. Oh, the family court. Oh, it's just a bunch of giving up. It's just a whole bunch of giving up. I don't know what has happened. I don't know what's in the water. I don't know what's going on. But this is not the men I know. This ain't, y'all definitely have changed. You definitely have changed. This ain't the men that I know. This not the men that I'm familiar with. This definitely ain't my grandfather. This definitely ain't my daddy. Like, I don't know what's going on today, but this fatalistic give up spirit, as soon as anything gets hard, oh, I can't do it. I called twice. You know, I did what you said, Anita. I put it in my phone. I called twice a week and 2 weeks, and I ain't heard back. 2 weeks? 2 weeks, bro? This is what you do? You did it for 2 weeks? I want you to do it for 2 years. I want you to call your children twice a week, every week for 2 years, and then come back and tell me what happened. 2 weeks? That's what you did? And I'm going to be real with y'all. And this is coming from a real one. This is coming from a woman that loves giving men massages. I love giving massages. Like, I live for it. I get more out of giving massages than getting them. This is coming from a woman that loves making a man a home cooked meal from scratch. This is coming from a woman who know how to be quiet. This is coming from a woman who know how to please a man sexually. Okay? And have no problem doing it over and over and over again. This is coming from a real one. So for the real ones, I'm speaking for the real ones. I'm speaking for the feminine women who want masculine men. It's a turnoff. It's completely disgusting. So if you're wondering why you are attracting all of the wrong women, now to the wrong women, they don't see a problem with your weakness. They don't see a problem with you giving up after 2 weeks. They don't see a problem with you not wanting to work and you want to play video games, and they don't see a problem with your porn and all. No. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. It's diabolical. It's diabolical. I would rather have my rose than have a weak man touch me. Okay? I would rather have my satisfier than have a weak man in my DM trying to, no, I'm good. I'm straight. It's absolutely disgusting. But that's what I'm seeing. A bunch of, weak men that give up when it gets hard, and it ain't even really hard. That's what's wild. Calling your child twice a week, every week. Really, if you're in the same city. Okay, so let me give y'all some of the tips that I've been giving to my single dads, the dads that I'm working with. Let me give you some of the tips, okay? Because I'm going to give you some practical advice. And look, here come the pushback. Here come the pushback. You ready? I said, do you have a court document? So some of them will say yes, some of them will say no. Okay, you have a court document, so we're going to follow it to the letter. We're going to do our best to follow that document to the letter. We're going to show up on our weekend. We're going to be there to pick up our children. If the ex-wife or the ex-girlfriend don't give them to you, okay, duly noted. You'll duly note it in your phone. Maybe you'll bring your phone up to the door and you'll record it. But you will show up on your designated weekend, and if she does not allow the kids to go with you, okay, and that's it, all right? And you walk off and you note it. But after you do that a couple of times, you're going to go and file a show cause. You're going to go to the court that you have your document through, and you're going to file a show cause. And you're going to keep doing that every time that you're not able to see your children. And you're going to record the excuse or whatever it is she said, but you're going to do that. Then you're going to circumvent her. You're going to get involved with your children's school. You're going to start emailing the school counselor. You're going to start emailing your kids' teachers. You're going to find out what's going on at school. You're going to find out about parent-teacher night. You can do that directly. You don't need the mother for any of this. Okay? We're going to completely circumvent the mother. She don't have to be involved for you to go up to your child's school. You're going to go up to your child's school. You're going to have lunch one day, every blue moon. Okay? If your child rides the bus to school, you can show up first thing in the morning at the bus stop and see your child. You can show up in the afternoon when your child get off the bus. You have ways to circumvent your ex-partner, okay? If your child go to daycare, you can go to daycare and have lunch with your child. If your child is in school sports or any sort of after school, extracurriculars, you can go in to see your child. But what I need to have stop is the foolishness, is the excuses. Okay? There are ways to, like I say, I tell bros this every day. And how you feel about it is how you feel about it. Let me lose custody of my children. I told my ex this. Because when he was at the height of his foolishness, y'all, he was trying to call himself taking my kids. Now, I knew that wasn't going to happen. Okay? I knew that wasn't going to happen. That was a trigger to get me riled up. He knew how to rile me up, which is threaten to take my kids, right? So I knew that wasn't going to happen because he didn't want no kids. He wanted to be out here in these streets, and you can't do that with 3 little kids. So I knew that wasn't going to happen, but it would get me riled up. So he would get me riled. I'm going to take the kids, and I got all the money, and blah, 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 this and that. I said, okay, bet. Let me tell you how this going to go. This is exactly how it would have went. And I kid y'all not. Go ahead and take the kids. I will be moving on the same street as you. I will be working my work schedule out so that I could see my kids off every morning. I could get them off the bus every afternoon. Heck, I might work at the school with my kids. Let me tell you what type of time Anita is on, because I've done it before. That's exactly what I did before. When I returned to working and I returned to being a school teacher after my divorce, I worked at the same elementary school with my kids for 1 year. And that year was the year where I decided, oh, wow, I don't want to be a teacher anymore. This is not fun. Like, they done took all the joy out of being a teacher. And that's when I started on my journey to becoming a therapist. But I worked at the school with my kids for a whole year. But that's what would have happened. I would have got a job at my kids' school or found a job where I could put them on the bus, get them off the bus, have lunch with them during the day. I live on the same street. I look down at your house. You're not separating me from my kids. That ain't going to happen. And then here's the thing, gentlemen, that I need you to understand. That when you don't fill those gaps, when you don't fill those empty spaces with words or actions with your children, that's when whatever the mother tells them becomes the truth. So when you're not calling, when you're not texting, when you're not visiting, he don't care about you. He ain't thinking about you. He don't want you. You don't mean nothing to him. He care more about his girlfriend. He care more about this lady. All that becomes true because you are not filling those gaps. You're not filling those spaces. And y'all know I'm telling the truth. You know I'm telling the truth. So when you come to me, well, she turning the kids against me. How's she going to do that when I'm in their face every morning? When I'm in their face every afternoon? How's she going to do that when I'm showing up at school and having lunch with them? Because my actions don't show that I don't care about them. My actions don't show that, oh, I care about some other end more than I care about my kids. No, I'm here with my kids. So, gentlemen, this is some tough love. This is some real tough love. And then this is what some of y'all going to say, because I already know. Like I said, I've been talking to men. I've been talking to nothing but men for the last 3 or 4 months. So I've heard it all. Well, dang, Anita. Why it's got to be so hard, and why I got to, jump through hoops and do this and that, and why can't she just follow the order and this and that and the third and da-da-da-da-da. It's called consequences. It's called life consequences. When we do a thing, there is a response to that thing, right? We all have them. Even your your ex has them, right? She got consequences. She got things she got to do because of something that she did in the first place. Okay? We all have them. So you laid down, you had a good time, you made a baby, and if you're a moral person, if you are an upstanding moral person, you follow through on that responsibility. And even if it gets hard, it's so interesting to me that we as human beings will do all kinds of things to get our needs met. We'll do all kinds of things, jump through all kinds of hoops to get our needs met. I have seen some porn addicted men jump through all kinds of hoops, watching porn on their work computer and all this, figuring out how to, the VPN and all. I'm like, wow, you going through a whole lot to watch some nasty movies and doing it at work and doing it in the car and doing, like, they will not be denied when they want something. Same with an addict. Let somebody find out about your addiction, your alcohol, your drug use, and again, you'll jump through all kind of hoops to get your drug of choice. All kind of hoops. It's wild to me. But you can't do that for your kids. You can't call your kids twice a week. You can't see them once a week. Come on. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it because I know how humans work. Okay? I know how they work. When they want something, oh, they gonna get it. Oh, they gonna get it. Especially some men. They gonna get it. They gonna find a way and they gonna get it. But that is reality, gentlemen. That, yeah, life is hard, right? Life sucks, especially now. Like, I just don't know what else to tell y'all. Like, I'm about to be hit with something real crazy. I have to show up in court in 2 weeks, and it's a blow. Like, I got the paperwork yesterday, and it's a blow. But I know Jesus. I'm praying to my God. Like, okay. Okay. I'm built for this, and I'm a woman. Now I'm a different breed because I wasn't born in this generation. I was built for this. Bring it on. Oh, okay. Oh, this what you got? Okay. Mm-hmm. Bring it on. I'm built different. But a lot of today's men disgust me, if I'm being honest. It's not attractive. It's not attractive. The victim mindset, the projection, y'all say the same thing, the talking points. Like, no, don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. And that's what I keep telling dudes today. It is so easy to stand out. It's so easy to be a 10%er. Just go online and don't do anything the men online are doing. Like, it's so easy. It's so easy to be truly attractive to feminine women. And it's like, I don't understand why they're not doing it. I just don't get it. Stop using the red pill talking points. Stop being weak-minded and the victim mindset and the projection. Take the medicine, drink the coffee, black. Like, God. And it's like, that's who I am. That's who I am. So I can't be with a man that don't have that and then some. Like, I'm looking for double what I bring. I'm literally looking for a man that's telling me, Anita, like, you could do more. You could work harder. Like, oh my God. Okay. Like, that's how you get me. Because I'm already going to show up. I'm already going to do the thing. Like, that's in me. And to be with a man that's like, yeah, we can't do that. Yeah, I can't do that. That ain't gonna work. That's too hard. That's too much. That's too, yeah. I can't do it. I can't do it, y'all. Let me read these comments because I'm parked now. All right, I'm going up to Real Dope Daddy. He says, get out ahead of it. Don't start off lazy because women will not agree to 50-50 later if they're doing all the work early. That's a good point. That's a good point. That type of ambition is what men should have, resilient and purposeful. Amen. Like I said, it's not hard to be a 10% man today, right? Do the opposite of what 90% of men are doing. I got nothing. Like, I really got nothing because I'm like, it's just not hard. It's just not hard. I don't understand. Once the courts get involved, most men just back off. But see, that's a problem. Robin Hood is because we are allowing women to put fear in us. Exactly. It's the craziest thing ever. Men need to be responsible for our children. Never let a woman get in the way of that. Precisely. And you're built for it. You're built for it. You need to know that you're built for it. And here's the thing that I find so fascinating. It's almost like, oh gosh, it's going to come to me. It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy, right? So men have been talking to men for centuries about family court and, you know, how it's geared against the man and blah, 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 right? They've been talking about that for centuries. So it's like one man will have a bad experience in court. He'll tell 10 other men, and that 10 other men will take that on like it's their experience, not knowing that they don't know how it's going to go. Like, it could go different. What I tell y'all, I have 5 friends. I have 5 friends right now that have custody of their children. Think about that. I have 5 male friends who have custody of their children. So it didn't go that way for them. I have one client who's about to get custody of his children. So I'm like, why are you taking on someone else's fear? Right? I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that. That was your experience. Let me figure out what my experience is going to be. And I'm about to find that out. What is my experience going to be? That's your experience. Thank you for sharing that. Now I'm going to go and see what Anita's experience is going to be. So that's what I want to see men do more, because it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. You keep hearing from all these men how crazy, you know, family court is. And I'm not saying that they didn't have crazy experiences, but I want you to shift your mindset on that a little. Like, let me see what my experience is going to be. Let me see what I can do differently. How can I show up differently? And then show up differently. But I think it's like y'all projecting out what's going to happen, and then that's what happens. Oh, see, I told you, Anita, I told you I wasn't going to. Like, because you already believe that's what was going to happen. So, of course, that's what's going to get mirrored back to you. So I don't understand it. Men just lacking the education on what to do and how to fight back. I agree. And here's the thing, gentlemen. In the last 20 years, I have given men resources. I have sent men resources of all these father advocacy groups. There's a lot of great advocacy groups. There's a lot of great meetups and advocacy groups by men, for men. I mean, they're everywhere. And then you have YouTube channels. They'll give you, there's this one white guy's YouTube channel. Y'all, I've never seen more comprehensive information about family court. This guy, I'm like, I'm so proud of him. Like, he created an entire YouTube channel, and all he does is talk to men about how to game the court. And what they need to do, he creates a binder, which is what I did when I went into court. I created a whole binder. I was like, tabs and all. Let me make sure. Let me go. And y'all need to start doing that. But again, here come the pushback. Why I gotta do all that? It's too hard. Why I gotta be responsible? Here we go. Why not you? Why not you? That's like me crying about being the person that has to have the child. Why I can't drink coffee, why I can't have orange juice, why I can't go skydiving, because I am the carrier of the child. Get over it. We all have our cross to bear. Okay? And to me, it's like when I hear, it's just so unattractive. When I hear a man make excuses or, oh, it's so hard being a man, I'm just like, yuck. It is disgusting. You need to know that. So if you're not attracting good feminine women, could it be because y'all disgust us? And disgust us not physically. It's your attitude. It's your mindset that is so unattractive. Like, I have been with some beautiful men, some fine men, but as soon as they start talking about what they can't do, and it's too hard, and it's too much, I'm like, oh God, yuck. No, thank you. Okay, he says they don't like anything but ambition. I talk to men about these things, and to no surprise, they haven't done any research, haven't called any lawyers. Yep. When the idea of not seeing my kids came up within 48 hours, I was such an expert that I could probably pass the bar. Same. That's how I'm built. That's how I'm built. When I was going through my divorce, I was like, okay, I don't have no money, right? I was a stay-at-home mom. He had all the money. You know, I did get to stay in the house. He kept paying the bills and all of that. But other than that, I didn't have nothing. I got to stay in the house, and I got to keep my car, and I got 3 little kids under 3. I was like, okay, well, I don't have no money, but what do I have? I have time. I have time, and more time, you know. And I took my kids to preschool. I showed up at the law library, And I stayed there for hours at a time, just combing through law books, finding out about family law. I stayed online. I mean, that's all I had was time. I was like, okay, well, let me find out everything I need to know about family law. Let me find out everything I didn't have a prenup. Let me find out everything I need to know about, getting financially taken care of. I sure did. So no, I agree. You don't have any excuse. I really agree. It's just, that's how I'm built. That's how I'm built. Now, know this. I can't stand people with the victim mindset. You already know that. I can't stand people with the, the excuses, and I can't stand it. I can't take it. I can't take it, y'all. I can't. And I just, to lay down and take it. I just can't do it. I can't do it. I'm not built like that. And if I'm being honest, I don't want to be around people like that. To lay down and take it, to lay down and die. I just can't do it. So gentlemen, yeah, why not you? Life sucks, right? I'm going through something now. It sucks. Why me? I could easily say that. Why not me? It's going to happen to somebody. But here's what I can assure you, okay? They didn't expect the dog in this fight. That's the thing they ain't counting on. They thinking I'm going to lay down? That ain't going to happen. That's not going to happen. So they like, ooh, uh-oh. Okay. I thought she was going to take it. No, I'm really not. That's the gag. That's the unexpected part of this story. I need you to be that same type of person and figure it out. But there are all kind of ways that you can circumvent the mother. You could utilize other people in your family. You could utilize people in her family. Like my ex has my mother's number. My ex knows where my mother lives. He got other ways if he wants. Now, I've never kept his children from him, ever. That's never been an issue. His issue is the money. I'll squeeze your pockets now. I ain't, I'm just going to keep it 100. I will squeeze your pockets. I will. Because look, I'm doing all the work. I'm doing all the physical work. I'm doing all the present work with our kids. So I'm going to have to squeeze your pockets now. Because you're not showing up. You're not physically here. You're not doing anything. So yeah, you should be financially contributing because you ain't doing nothing. You're not doing nothing else. So I'm going to squeeze your pockets. And he didn't like that. But hey, you're not physically here. You're not showing up for all your court order visitation and all of that. So I'm going to have to get something. I'm going to have to get something for all this. So that's all. That's all. Turn over every rock before you make any excuse to me. I know that's right. I have 3 sons who all have children. They are not deadbeat dads, not on my watch. My son went to court at the age of 23 and got the custody he wanted, all while representing himself. Amen. And he's 23. He's 23, y'all. What is your, oh my God, what's y'all excuse? Stop it. Stop it. Okay? She said, my brothers are physically active in their kids' life and money is not asked from the mom a lot. Okay, good, good. If your energy is right, women won't even try you too hard. And that's what I say. So the first part, the first mistake you made, okay, is not showing up as that guy. That's the first mistake a lot of men make. You ain't that guy. That's why she doing you this way. Like, can we say that out loud? You not that dude. So if your energy is right, women won't even try you too hard. They may bluff, but if they really trying you, they don't respect you. Amen. Mine understand they will probably never win that battle. Amen. That's saying the quiet part out loud. That's what a lot of people gonna push back on. What? Yeah, it's you, baby. It's you. You've been putting up with a lot of mess for a while. So you're going to keep putting up with it. I'm going to keep dishing it out and you're going to keep putting up with it. That's the truth. That's the truth. And what do I say? What do I say to all my ex-husbands' wives? Because they like, well, what is it about you? Baby, it's called respect. He don't like me. Okay? He don't like me. Okay? He don't like me. He can't stand me. But there is a respect there. That, if I push Anita a little too much, he know what's going to happen. Right? He like, It's like a line that he will run up to that line and he'll stop. He'll be like, okay. Yeah, don't cross that line because you know what's going to happen. So that's all. She said, I schooled him because I wanted to be a lawyer. Men are blessed for taking care of their children. They really are. They really are. Those women looking down on you instead of up to you. Exactly. So check yourself. Check your energy. Check yourself. Because if you being put through hell by a woman or by your ex, about your kids, okay, it's deeper. It's deeper. We just told y'all it's deeper than what you think it is. And that might hurt some feelings, but that's the truth. It's deeper than what it is. It's something about you that she walking, up to that line and putting that toe over that line, walking over that line, running clear past that line is something in you. I hate to break it to you. I hate to break it to you. But I don't play those games. I am a formidable foe. That's what every man is. They're like, oh, she gonna push back, man. she ain't gonna lay down and take it. She'll leave you alone. She'll leave you clean alone, right? When there's nothing to be had, nothing to be gotten, I'll just walk away. And they don't like that either. But I'm not built for that. I'm not built for that. I am a formidable foe, if nothing else. I thrive in these tense environments. I thrive under what they say, pressure makes diamonds. Pressure makes diamonds. Okay, gentlemen. So this whole, defeatist attitude that y'all have, I'm just giving up. I'm just giving up on women. I'm just giving up on approaching. I'm just giving up on it. It's very unattractive. I can see why, like I said, because I don't want nothing to do with it. Anytime a man, and look, grown amen, talking about, I can't walk up to no woman in public. I'm gonna get arrested. I'm gonna get, she gonna get me fired, or she gonna do this. She gonna retaliate. Like I said, I can't make this up. I just bust out laughing, and they look like, what you talking about? Like, are you for real? Are you for real right now? Is that your reason for not walking up to I just came out of Starbucks. I had 2 men in there speak to me. Oh, you always get the same drink. You always get, see? And they are walking free out in the world right now. They going off to work or wherever they going. Like, bro, what are you talking about? They gonna get you arrested. They gonna get you fired. They gonna get you, what? What are you talking about? She said, or just calling on the phone and can't even plan a date. Please stop wasting my time. It's sad out here, y'all. It's sad. Let me go in here because I got clients at 10 and I still got to eat these egg bites. But that is the tough love lesson. And look, I may be giving a part 2 to this lesson because this is a conversation. Like, this is a real conversation. It's the defeatist attitude in men that is just disgusting. The give up, lay down and die, lay down and take it. It's gross. Like, I'm just going to say it. It's not, I can't do it. I'm all right. I'm all right. Because, yeah, I can't do it. I'm built like this, and I need a man that's built, Ford tough, as they say. With the old Ford tough. So he got to be tougher than me. Like, I can't do it. I can't do it, y'all. That's all I'm going to say. But that is how you avoid that deadbeat dad label. It's not hard. It's not hard. You show with your actions. You be consistent. You fill those gaps so the ex's story doesn't fill up your child's head. You fill the gaps. You show up. You be there. You talk to them. You keep pursuing your children. You're the adult. You're the role model. You're the leader. Period. Point blank. The end. Okay? So that's it. That's the lesson for today. It was a hard one, but I had to do it. I had to do it, y'all, because I'm seeing a bunch of nonsense and I'm tired of it. So I'm tired of seeing grown, musky men giving a lot of excuses like little girls. I can't do that. I cannot do that. I just can't do it. I don't know what's happening. I don't know if it's the low testosterone. It's the food. I don't know what it is, but it's something going on. All right. Have a great day. If you're interested in getting a 30-day free trial of Skool, I want you to email me at info@betterlovemovement.com. Like this video, share it with anyone you think could benefit from it. And as always, stay open to love.